God says, this is a very important message for you today. Do not ignore it. Pay attention. Listen with your soul and not just your ears. Open your eyes not just to see, but to perceive. This is not a coincidence. It has been divinely aligned and sent straight to your spirit. You are not reading this by mistake. This message is for you. What has been hidden is rising like smoke in the air, and the one who sits above the heavens has chosen this very moment, this very day, this very breath you just took, to reveal what has been concealed. Your heart has been heavy, and you don't always know why. You've been sensing a pull, a whisper in the silence of night, and dreams that won't let you rest. There's been an ache in your spirit, a deep feeling that something is not what it seems. And you've been right. You are not crazy, you are not imagining it. Something has been happening behind the veil, and it's time for you to know the truth. Archangel Michael says, the person you trust is making a deal behind their back. Their shocking plan is about to unfold, and the veil that protected your heart is being lifted so you can finally see. There are conversations you were never meant to hear, but heaven has heard every word. There are smiles given to your face that were never sincere, but heaven has seen every gesture. There are hands you held that were cold with deceit, even as you warmed them with love. But now, finally, God is exposing. Open it now before it grows roots in your house. Open it now before you fall deeper into the shadow that someone else has been painting in secret. They are planning something that does not align with the purity of your soul. Their heart has shifted, their mind has wandered, and while you were praying for their breakthrough, they were plotting their benefit. You gave them loyalty, but they offered your name in exchange for favor. You showed them mercy, but they used your silence as their strategy. They are making a deal behind their back, and you are the price they are willing to pay for their selfish gain. You love them. That is clear. You would have done anything for them. But the Spirit of Truth cannot let this continue. Not now. Not anymore. The time of deception has ended. The season of unmasking has arrived. What they have planned will backfire, not because you fight, but because God defends the innocent. The angels are already standing around you. There are more for you than against you. You are not alone. Though the lies feel loud, heaven is louder. Though the betrayal stings, grace will cover the wound. Though the disappointment shakes your confidence, your value is still eternal and unshaken. Archangel Michael has seen the books being opened, the names being mentioned, the handshakes in the shadows. He has seen the way someone laughed with you during the day and planned to replace you by night. But heaven keeps record. And this message is for you: be still. Be alert. Be watchful. Do not panic. Do not scream. Do not confront them in your emotions. Sit with your Father and ask Him to show you everything you need to know. The truth will come in waves, gentle and then fierce. Prepare yourself. Because what you are about to see will make sense of every tear you couldn't explain. There were moments when your intuition screamed, but you silenced it for the sake of love. There were days when you felt something shift in the room when they walked in, but you blamed yourself. There were nights you couldn't sleep, and now you know, it wasn't restlessness, it was a spiritual warning. God says, "The one who walks with truth cannot remain bound to those who walk with hidden motives." You were chosen for purity. You were called for light. You are not meant to be a footnote in someone else's manipulation. You are a full chapter in heaven's book of destiny. Archangel Michael says, the person you trust has already laid the groundwork of betrayal. The ink has dried on the document. The whispers have been spoken. The door was closed, but the walls have ears, and the heavens have eyes. Do not be afraid to walk away when the truth comes. Do not second-guess yourself when the light shows you their face. You are not leaving them behind, you are simply returning to the version of yourself that God created before the lies were planted. This message is for you. Protect your soul now. Even if your heart protests, even if your emotions feel confused, your spirit knows. Your spirit sees. And your spirit is calling you to rise above. There will be a moment soon, very soon, where something will happen that confirms everything. A message, a slip of the tongue, a misplaced item, an accidental photo, a redirected call. It will seem small to others, but to you it will be the proof. You will not have to dig for the truth. It will be placed before you. All you must do is choose to see it. You may feel betrayed. You may cry. But do not curse the moment. It is your liberation disguised as heartbreak. It is your deliverance in the form of revelation. Archangel Michael says, the plan they made was not just to replace you, it was to profit from your kindness. They thought you wouldn't notice. They thought you would stay quiet. They thought you would stay blind. But what they didn't know is that heaven listens. And heaven never stays silent forever. The person who smiled at your victories is the same one who privately questioned your worth. The one who celebrated your blessings is the same one who envied them. And now they think no one sees what they're doing. But Archangel Michael sees. And he has sounded the alarm. You were not born to be deceived. You were born to lead, to shine, to walk in divine favor. You were not created to be used and discarded. You were created to carry light in the darkness. This is not just about betrayal. It's about identity. The enemy of your soul has been using the familiar to trap you. But the Spirit of God is using this message to wake you. You are being called into clarity, into discernment, into authority. There will be restoration for you. There will be healing. But first, there will be revealing. Do not close your eyes to it. Do not ignore the signs. This is a very important message for you today. Finally, God is exposing. The masks are falling. The truth is rising like the dawn. The secrets are bubbling to the surface like water about to boil. The eyes that once looked at you with sweetness now reveal the storm underneath. The words that once felt reassuring now feel rehearsed. You are not imagining it. Archangel Michael says, when the curtain is pulled, you will not be the same. And you were never meant to be. You were meant to rise stronger, wiser, and more rooted in truth than ever before. Someone you love deeply knelt down and cried last night, not because they were hurt by you, but because they were told by others that you don't deserve what God is doing in your life. And that someone joined the conversation they should have protected you from. You don't know yet, but soon you will. You'll hear something. You'll feel something. You'll remember this message. It will all connect. When that moment comes, don't retaliate. Instead, rise in peace. Walk in clarity. And step into the next chapter with grace, even if it's painful. The hands of God are already rearranging the people in your life. Some will exit suddenly. Others will be removed silently. Some doors will shut, and you won't even know why until later. But it is all protection. This is not a loss. It is a rescue. You prayed for clarity, this is your answer. You asked for signs, this is your confirmation. You begged for God to show you, this is the revelation. The betrayal will not break you. It will bless you. The exposure will not destroy you. It will free you. There are new alignments coming. New connections. New love. New opportunities. But the old cannot remain where the new is being born. Do not mourn the end of something that was always meant to be temporary. What God is preparing is far greater. This message is for you. You are about to walk into light so pure, it will blind every shadow that once touched you. You are about to receive a gift so divine, it will silence every voice that doubted you. You are about to experience peace so deep, it will feel like you're breathing for the first time again. But first, see the truth. Accept it. Walk away from what is false, even if it looks familiar. Choose freedom. Choose light. Choose truth. And remember, Archangel Michael says, the person you trust is making a deal behind their back. Their shocking plan is about to show itself. Open it now. Don't wait. Don't delay. Heaven has spoken. The next 7 days will be unlike anything you've ever experienced. Don't be surprised when things begin to shift, when people begin to show their real faces, when the atmosphere in your home or workplace begins to feel different. You're not imagining it. You're being elevated. And what cannot go with you is being removed. This is the beginning of clarity. This is the beginning of power. This is the beginning of your rise. This is the beginning of you seeing the truth, clearly, fully, finally. Open your eyes. The time is now. You are ready. You are covered. You are chosen. You are free. This message is for you. God says, this message is for you. There is something unfolding behind your back that you have not yet seen, but heaven has seen it all. The winds are whispering truths that have been hidden for far too long, and the time has come for you to know. Do not be afraid, for what is revealed now is not to break you but to build you, not to harm but to prepare you, not to confuse you but to cleanse the path ahead. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this now. Someone close to you, someone you've welcomed into your space, into your heart, is making a deal behind your back. A plan is forming in the shadows, and it carries a shock you are not expecting. This person you trust, they have walked with you, laughed with you, cried with you. You've confided in them, shared your dreams, your secrets, your sacred battles. But not all hearts are honest, not all faces reflect the soul behind them. Some carry dual intentions, and though their smile seems sincere, their mind dances with selfish pursuits. You have felt it lately, haven't you? That tug in your spirit, that small silence that didn't feel right, that pause in their voice when they said your name. Do not ignore it. That was me speaking to you. That was my spirit prompting you to be alert. There is a conversation taking place in secret rooms. Your name is being spoken where it doesn't belong. The person you trusted is sitting at tables they should not be sitting at. They are exchanging stories, truths, half-truths, things you shared in innocence, in belief, in love. But they have twisted those things into currency for their own gain. What they are planning is not noble, but I, your God, will not let this go unseen any longer. I expose it now because your destiny is too precious to be derailed by betrayal. Your calling is too powerful to be entangled in manipulation. Archangel Michael says, I have tried to reach you for days. There have been signs, dreams, strange feelings, sudden moments of anxiety, unexpected memories. That was not coincidence. That was heaven shaking your soul awake, preparing you to receive what is about to unfold. Listen carefully. This person has made a decision to prioritize themselves, even at your expense. The plan they are crafting may seem small at first, like a whisper in the corner of a room. But if not exposed, it can grow into something that delays your breakthrough, distracts your purpose, and drains your energy. That is why I bring it to light now. Because I love you. This message is not about suspicion. It is about discernment. It is about seeing people not just for who they say they are, but who they become when they think no one is watching. And I am always watching. I saw the moment they hesitated to defend your name. I saw the message they sent that contradicted the promises they made to you. I saw the offer they received and how their eyes lit up, forgetting everything you once gave them. They have forgotten the moments you stood beside them. But I have not forgotten you. I will never forget the way you gave, the way you loved, the way you trusted. Now you must choose. Will you continue to walk blindfolded, or will you allow me to open your eyes? The truth is coming not to harm you but to set you free. When truth walks in, deception runs out. And right now, I am placing truth in front of you like a lamp unto your feet. Don't be shocked when you discover what they've said about you. Don't crumble when you find out the meeting they attended without telling you. Don't fall apart when you hear how long this has been going on. Instead, stand up. Stand firm. And let me fight for you. You don't need to respond with bitterness. You don't need to confront with fury. You don't even need to expose them yourself. I will do the exposing. I will bring everything into the light. All you need to do is trust me and walk forward in purity. I have seen your tears. I have heard your confusion. I have felt the moment you almost gave up on people. But I have preserved your heart for this reason, because even when others are faithless, you remain faithful. And that faith is what will lead you through this valley into your next mountain. There is someone else I am bringing into your life, someone pure, someone honest, someone who will not sell your name for temporary benefit. But I cannot bring them into your life fully until this old shadow is removed. That is why I am moving now. That is why I am stirring things up. You might feel uncomfortable. You might feel shaken. But I need you to understand, what feels like shaking is actually me rearranging the pieces of your life so that the truth can sit at your table, not betrayal. Do not be afraid of who leaves. Do not be anxious about what you lose. Whatever I remove from your life in this season, I am replacing with better. I never take without giving. I never prune without the intention of fruit. This betrayal you are about to uncover is not the end of your story, it's the beginning of your next chapter. You are rising. You are healing. You are becoming wiser, stronger, and more anchored in me than ever before. Archangel Michael says, the moment you read this, begin to pray. Pray not just for protection, but for revelation. Pray for eyes to see and ears to hear. Pray for the courage to let go of what has expired and the grace to embrace what is next. There are emails, texts, conversations that will come into your view. Don't panic when they arrive. It's me, showing you what's been hidden. I am not cruel. I do not reveal to torment. I reveal to redeem. There is power in your hands, and the enemy knows it. That's why he tried to sneak in through the people closest to you. But it won't work. Because you belong to me. And I will never allow someone else's secret plan to ruin the open destiny I have for your life. Trust me. I am not late. I am right on time. This message is not by accident. It is a divine intervention. Your soul cried out for answers, and I am answering. Open your eyes. Open your heart. And above all, open your mouth in prayer. You are about to witness what happens when heaven steps in to defend a faithful soul. Finally, God is exposing this person. Open it now before it's too late. The moment they spoke against you, they thought no one would know. But I knew. I recorded every word. And I have waited until now because now you are ready. Ready to heal. Ready to rise. Ready to walk into relationships built on truth and not convenience. Watch how I turn this pain into purpose. Watch how I use what was meant to pull you down to lift you even higher. This is your confirmation. This is your warning. This is your promise. God says, this message is for you. God says, this is a message that could not wait any longer. You may feel that your soul has been wrestling with something you cannot quite name, a shadow that seems to hang in the silence of your days and press down on you in the stillness of your nights. That is not your imagination. That is not just your thoughts. This is your spirit being stirred by heaven, and this message, this very message, is the reason why. You have been sensing what you couldn't prove. You have been discerning what your eyes cannot yet see. And now, it is time for the truth to unfold. Archangel Michael says, the person you trust is making a deal behind your back. Their shocking plan is about to be revealed in full daylight, and it will bring clarity where there has only been confusion. The heavens have witnessed what you have not. The heart you believed was genuine has been entertaining shadows, holding conversations in places your name is being misused and misunderstood. But do not fear. Do not tremble. Do not let this shake your soul. Because God will be with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you, you are safe, you just have to trust God and pray to Him. This message is for you, child of light, child of promise. The path ahead is still lit by divine fire. What was plotted in secrecy will not remain hidden, for what is whispered in the dark shall be shouted from the rooftops. Not for your shame, but for your deliverance. Not to break you, but to break what tried to bind you. Archangel Michael has been dispatched with urgency. His wings have brushed your spirit, His presence has stirred your discernment, and now, His voice comes to you through these words. Listen well, because your heart is about to be protected from what could have shattered it later. You are not alone in this. The courts of heaven have already convened. The scrolls of your destiny are being unrolled, and the names written against you are being crossed out. You are not losing. You are not forsaken. In fact, you are being ushered into a divine realignment where every misstep around you is being turned into a stepping stone. Every betrayal, every hidden plan, every dishonest whisper, they will fall like dried leaves in the wind, powerless against the rooted tree of your purpose. God says, "You have cried in secret, asking me why some things don't feel right anymore. You have looked at those around you and sensed a change, though you could not explain it. Your heart has been disturbed, but you kept quiet, because you did not want to believe that someone you loved, someone you trusted, could hold a hidden motive. But I see what you cannot. I hear what you don't. I know what is being planned when you are not in the room. And this, my child, is your protection disguised as disruption. The shaking is not to scare you, it's to save you. You must not allow the temporary confusion to distract you from the eternal plan. I am shifting the pieces. I am lifting the curtain. I am rearranging the people who are permitted to walk into your future. And yes, some faces you thought would be with you forever must now exit. Not because you failed, but because they did. Not because you lost value, but because they lost sight. I am bringing justice into your life without you needing to fight for it. My righteousness shall go before you and make every crooked path straight. You do not need to vindicate yourself, I am doing that for you. Archangel Michael says, "This betrayal would have cost you everything had I not stepped in." The deal being made behind your back was not small. It would have left you disoriented, drained, and doubting your own heart. But God has intervened. Heaven has ordered a halt to it. What they meant for themselves will be turned back upon them. And what you thought was slipping from you will be multiplied back to you in ways that will bring tears of gratitude, not pain. You may feel shaken, but you are not shattered. You may feel confused, but I am bringing clarity. You may feel alone, but I am surrounding you with angels, with protection, with peace. I have not forgotten you. I have not abandoned your prayers. I have been listening with infinite patience, watching with divine care. Every tear you cried was collected. Every sigh was noted. Every question was written in my books. And now I answer, not with just words, but with action. Finally, God is exposing. The illusions are dissolving. The masks are falling. The hidden motives are being dragged into light. What they never thought you would know, you now begin to see. What they thought would be their advantage, will become your advantage. For I do not allow betrayal to prosper. I do not permit injustice to reign over my beloved. What is yours will not be taken. What is promised will not be cancelled. I am your defender, and I am fighting for you in realms unseen. You are still chosen, still called, still covered. And while people's hearts may shift like the wind, my love for you remains unmoved, steady, eternal. You may be walking through a valley of emotional confusion, but the sun is still rising on your destiny. I am opening new doors for you. I am guiding you away from the traps you didn't know were set. I am releasing a flood of clarity into your life, and it will wash away every doubt, every lie, every deception. Hold your head up, even if your heart feels heavy. You are not being punished, you are being protected. You are not being abandoned, you are being advanced. Sometimes, I must clear the way before the new can come in. And yes, it's hard to let go of what once brought comfort. But I have better. I have higher. I have something that won't come with betrayal, confusion, or hidden motives. What I'm bringing next will align with your soul and bless your life. Keep praying. Keep trusting. Keep moving in the direction of peace. If something feels wrong, that is my spirit nudging you. Listen. If a conversation leaves you unsettled, that is my whisper guiding you. Listen. I am not a God of confusion. I am not a God who hides the truth from my children. I reveal, I protect, and I restore. This moment, though painful, is your turning point. You will not return to the days of trusting those who are not aligned with your future. You will rise wiser, stronger, and more spiritually in tune. What was meant to entrap you will instead empower you. What was supposed to harm you will now position you for blessings beyond your imagination. There is hidden wealth, spiritual, emotional, and yes, even financial, that I have preserved for you. Doors are about to open that were shut before. Relationships are about to be restored in healthier forms. And those who tried to use you, speak against you, or benefit from your downfall will see you rise with peace that cannot be explained and favor that cannot be denied. Do not retaliate. Do not respond with bitterness. Do not speak against them. Let me handle it. Let heaven's court rule. Let Archangel Michael fulfill his assignment. Your job is only to stay close to me, to pray with an open heart, and to listen when I guide. I will never lead you into confusion. I will always lead you into truth. Let go of the need to be right. Let go of the fear of being misunderstood. I understand you perfectly. I know your intentions. I know your sincerity. And I will honor you for the purity of your heart. Even when others doubted you, I did not. Even when others questioned your worth, I celebrated you. You are mine, and no deception can steal you from my hand. So breathe now. The worst is behind you. The truth is emerging. And what I have next for you will restore every part of you that was bruised by betrayal. Keep your eyes on me. I am not done with your story. In fact, I am just beginning a new chapter where light floods every corner and joy returns like a long-lost friend. Archangel Michael says, "Stay alert, but stay at peace. The deal behind your back is falling apart, and you are being lifted to a place where no plot can reach you. Heaven has spoken. God has moved. And this message is your confirmation. Your peace is returning. Your hope is rising. Your future is safe in my hands. God says, trust me. I will never fail you.